guys, what is up? My name is Megan and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe, and welcome to today's video, which is my May reset video. I've been super excited to do this. Thank you to everyone who watched my April one and subscribed. There were a lot of you newcomers to my channel, so thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. Moving on to May. So the plan for today is to recap what happened in April, set goals for May. We're gonna do some cleaning and monthly favorites. There will be no planning this month because my life has been very up in the air. Things are changing, things are not set in stone, so there's nothing I can like physically plan aside from like my regular bills, which isn't really all that interesting unless it's something you guys want to see me do in next month's reset. I will also say that this has been filmed over a couple of days. I filmed the cleaning part beforehand because my office was way too messy to just even sit down and film in, and since then I have clearly gotten my hair done and my hair is not curled, it is semi-wavy today. So just so you know, this has been filmed in a few different moments. So without further ado, let's hop on into April recap, May goals, and we'll go from there. Let's do it. So April was a really weird month and I did achieve some of my goals, but some of them I kind of fell off the bandwagon, but for valid reasons. As some of you may or may not know, I struggled a lot with my health in April. I have been suffering with a weird kind of dizziness that has brought upon a lot of other symptoms. I fell on the stairs at work once and it's just been kind of all over the place, so I've been doing tests with my doctor, blood test, ear test, all those things to see what in the world is causing me to be so dizzy, and it comes and it goes. It's a whole thing. So I will say straight away, I did not do my 8 workouts because I physically could not. Some days I couldn't get out of bed for a couple of days. I couldn't go to work for a couple of days. I'm feeling better now. But like intensive workouts or swims would have been very dangerous for me during the month of April, so we just did not accomplish that goal in the slightest. However, I did go on shorter walks with my dog to kind of make up for the lack of working out, and also my dog needs exercise, so I have been moving my body, just not in the way I intended to in the month of April. I did have my 12 no spend days. I've been really good about this year. I've been killing that goal. I actually did post 6 videos, which like 6 on the dot, which is incredible to me. I did not think I would achieve that goal because I've been you know, up and down with my YouTube journey. And I did not go live every Tuesday because what I did not know is that my partner actually finished his Formula 1 season, which usually he streamed on Tuesday evenings, and I would get to go live because I was alone in the house. That did not happen in April, so I had like no evenings where I was alone and could, you know, go live, which you may be saying like you could go live even if your partner is home, and the answer is yes. I still feel awkward doing this when he's here, so there's that. I did, however, get to go live once this month with on Books and Jams channel. She was celebrating her 8th year booktube anniversary, and I was in the chat and she's like, hey, if you want to come on and like join us, you can. So I got to meet some new people and be on the live, which was really fun. It was stressful, but I'm really happy I did it. So I did not achieve my goal, but I still kind of made some strides in that direction. As for habits, I did close my rings a lot of the time. Sometimes the exercise ring was close to being like fulfilled, but not completely, and I'm giving myself grace on that one. I did not read every day. Not even close to. I binge read like 5 books when I was homesick, and then I kind of fell off the reading wagon again, so it's been on and off. I did vlog, not every day, but I did fulfill my goal of vlogging, like having 2 vlogs up in the month, and less clutter has definitely been a work in progress. But again, I decluttered a bunch of books from my parents' house. I've been changing things around the house, and honestly we are well on our way with the decluttering journey. moving on to May goals. Just a side note, if I'm feeling like, if I talk like I'm stuffy, 'tis the peak of allergy season here, so I'm struggling, but we're moving past it. So in May, obviously some of my goals will be returning because they are the same goals I'm tracking all year long. One of them being having 12 no spend days. I want to go on 10 walks instead of like going to the gym or working out 8 times. 10 walks throughout the month. They could be a 10-minute walk, a 3-hour walk. I don't really care as long as I'm moving my body. So that is replacing my exercise goal. I also want to post, again, at least 6 videos. I think 6 is a reasonable thing with work and my health and everything. I think 6 is a great goal. If I surpass that, I'll be really happy. If not, it is what it is, because I also want to host another Candyland readathon, but this time I wanted to make it a 48-hour readathon instead of a like week-long thing. I think maybe it's going to be more attainable for a lot of people. So that will most likely be the last weekend of May, because there's Mother's Day here and just a few other things going on. So I think that would be the ideal time to do so. The announcement will most likely be up like in the week after you seeing this video, or the week after. So it's coming if it's not up already. I did not forget. It's just content posting wise, that's probably when it's going to be up. I want to go live one time. I think that if I can find one time in the month where I'm comfortable or home alone and can go live, I want to do that. I would also like to have a live show for my April book, which was The Witchlings. If you don't know, I host a middle grade book club if you want to join, and that should be on the weekend of the 17th. So I want to actually go live and people can watch it back afterwards if they are not able to make it, instead of just filming a book review. I think that was the original purpose of my book club, and I think it's going to be more fun to do it that way. And my last kind of like bookish goal is to start and finish one craft while listening to an audiobook. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I talked about this in a previous vlog, I'll link it in the cards, where I have purchased crafts and the intention is to do more artsy things instead of watching TV, because I do want to become more of a creative person, and I think it's going to be a fun way to kind of ease my mind after long days of work, because being a social worker isn't always easy. So the craft I think I want to start is my paint by number that I had showed in that vlog. This is from Michael's, and it has like a cute dog and a cat and just books and plants, and it feels very spring, and then I can hang it up if I'm done. And this is like a peaceful activity, and the audiobook I'm going to listen to is probably Tress of the Emerald Sea, or maybe The Maid, or like a thriller kind of book. I am undecided on that. But this, I think, is the craft I want to fulfill. It even comes with like the paint and the paintbrushes. This is all like a fun thing. I'm worried I'll become obsessed. If not, I can always do a Lego and listen to an audiobook. That is also an option, but I would really like to try and do paint by numbers. Other bigger goals I have for the month. 1, keep decluttering. That's going to be the theme of the summer. Declutter. I want less clutter. I want less things. And with that comes the decluttering of my subscription services. We canceled a lot of like television subscriptions, so like Netflix, Disney, all of that is gone starting in May. And another subscription I want to reduce is my Bookish subscription, because as I mentioned, I think when I first started making subscription box videos like unboxings and reviews, I was trying out a bunch of services, but then I accumulated a bunch, and I am like, what if I regret canceling one? But like, I cannot afford all of these boxes. Clearly I don't think anybody can, and if you can, you go girl. I'm so happy for you. So I have already dwindled down my list, but I want to remove, and this is where it gets tricky, maybe 2 more, because some of them you can have like unlimited skips and others you can't, and you need to take that in consideration when you pick subscriptions. Anyways, the goal, remove 2 more. We'll see how I go, but it's the goal. So I can stay to my core like 4 subscriptions, I think, 4 or 5, and some of them I can skip. So that would be great. Another thing I want to start doing, which is scary and being a big girl is go car shopping. My car is a 2008 Toyota Yaris. I love my car to death. By the way, its name is Charlie, but it's 2008. It has almost 300,000 kilometers on it, and it is slowly falling apart. It's still, you know, it's still running. We still love Charlie, but I think like the responsible thing to do is start looking at cars. I specifically right now am in the market for a Prius, if any of you cared. And my partner recently changed his car, and honestly, it's just push my buttons, because when I get in this car and then I have to sit in my car, y'all, it's not easy. And I've had my car for 8 years, by the way. I'm not like a car changer, but I'm 27 years old and I should probably think of getting a car. So I would like to like start looking at that, go maybe look at a car, go car shopping. Am I gonna get a car? Maybe not, but I want to start seriously considering when I'm gonna change my car. And the last scary thing for goals is to start going to therapy. And I say that like that is scary, and as a social worker I'm well aware that starting therapy or whatever can be scary. I have already made applications to different like private sectors, because the wait list for therapy here, if you want like public therapy, is at least a year. And I have gotten a reply back from 2 services now that I need to email back. One, I'm not sure if they made a mistake because there's something weird in the email, and the other, the times just never work because they're in the middle of a work day, and I'm like, how am I supposed to go to therapy at like 1 p.m. on a Monday? Like, but you know, it is what it is. I would like to go to therapy at least once because it is costly. It's like $150 to $200 per session. That is like 50 minutes. So if I can go once in the month of May, I would be really, really proud of myself. As for habits, close my rings, read 10 pages a day. We're putting a page number on here to make it more of a specific goal. I want to vlog, at least have 2 vlogs up for the month, keep decluttering, and spend time outside. Those are the priorities. So let's move on to cleaning now. I will leave you back to past me, who clearly needed to clean. First things first, today we're actually going to start with cleaning instead of goal setting, as I mentioned in the intro, because I just filmed a lot of videos and the office is just overall very cluttered because I've had a rough couple of weeks again, and who's surprised? No one. But let me show you what we're dealing with and the steps we're going to take to make it better. Litter box, as always, is clean. Here comes the mess. So we have books on the floor. This is all the books I filmed in my recent haul. Also, peep the Crocs. I'm gonna show you guys because they are amazing. The garbage is full, and then we have boxes and snacks and stuff here, and then more boxes and more snacks, and then the cat's carrier because she went to the vet on Monday, and this is more things I need to haul, and just like everything is not in its place, so we need to put everything back in place. Then we're gonna wipe down the surfaces and clean the floors, obviously, because this little one and the cat who was taking a nap in the living room make quite a mess in this room. Isn't he cute though? So yeah, that's the work we have ahead of us. Honestly, I am not, usually I'm motivated to clean. I'm not motivated to clean this time around, but you know what? I'm gonna feel better afterwards, and that's all important. Also, most of the plants need to take a bath as well today, so let's get productive. Let's do this. We've got it. Let's take a sip of liquid courage, and that just appears to be Coke Zero because that is the jam, folks. And let's just, you get comfy, grab a snack, I'm gonna get moving. Cheers. This angle is actually kind of cute. I'm sure we can like, I also kind of look like a giant, but let's see if we can work with this. I'm loving this. Let's start. I'm procrastinating. As I mentioned, first things first, we're gonna put away all the books we just hauled, which is like 40 books. If you haven't seen that haul, I don't know if it's up before this or after this, but please look at it because it took a long time to film. side note, very excited for all the baseball romances that I have been collecting on my shelves. They have the cutest covers. Let's put them away and not forget about them, because ideally we'd read them soon, you know? Also, I'm in a very chatty mood today, so excuse that. I also need to like tape down the gift notes because we can't be losing those. I'm annoying. Most of the books have been put away. Peep the shelves. They are not as organized as before, but let me like show you at a glimpse. So as I said, this year is like time for me to reorganize the shelves because I'm done with the rainbow shelves, but I haven't found the time to do that yet. It's probably going to be a summer project because I might be off of work during the summer, so it doesn't look that bad, but as you can tell, I've kind of given up on like exactly putting them in the right space with the right colors. So it is what it is. Let's keep going. Oh, wait. Before we keep going, you guys, I finally got the Crocs Lightning McQueen. They have been out of stock for like 2 years in my size, which is women's 9, and they light up. They literally light up when you walk with them. I feel like a child. I'm not gonna wear them all the time because I want to preserve them, but isn't that like the most random yet exciting purchase I could have done? Yes. This is what the office desk surface looks like now, so let's declutter this a little bit more. I got a new like laptop stand, so that needs to be set up. I also got this cool coloring book, which I forgot to show you guys in one of my previous vlogs, so just know it exists. Let's put it away with the other coloring books. Batteries need to be charged, but there's already one on charge, so let's put that back here. All the tabs also need to be put away. Fun fact, I read so much romance books in the past couple of weeks, I just am running out of pink tabs, and you know that's a good sign when it happens. Peep the new bookmark holder. Isn't it cute? I got this at Michael's on clearance. It's the perfect place to store all the bookmarks. Again, sorry for the terrible lighting. You are backlit because of the window, but the desk is clear, as is garbage. I took out like the garbage bags and stuff, so it will need to be wiped down, but that area is good. I think what I'm going to do with the craft boxes is put them here. What I think I'm going to do with like the Lego boxes and paint by numbers and stuff is put them here, technically with like the cat food, but that's fine because they're out of like view but still in reach. I feel like this looks much better. So we have the Legos, coloring pencils and stuff down here. Then I have some extra boxes in case I need to like sell and pack some books with some bubble wrap. This is a snack. Also, this is my currently reading that was in a book sleeve, but I'm going to put it on my desk because I do plan on doing some reading today, because what is a Sunday without a good book? So I think that looks good. The next thing we need to tackle is this floor space. These are items from book boxes that I'm keeping, so I need to put them away. This is a bag that also needs to be put away. The cat carrier. This needs to stay because I need to film, and this is a bunch of recycling that also needs to be put somewhere because our recycling bin is full. So we need to figure something out for now. let's do it. Floor has been cleaned. I put the cat carrier and stuff behind this because it needs to be in reach at all times, knowing my cat, but fingers crossed, everything's fine for a while. So now what we need to do is sweep the floor and mop the floor. So let's do it. It's going to be satisfying because the room is already looking so much more put together. Love that for me. We are back from cleaning. I hope you guys found that satisfying because when I look at my office now, I am so much more relaxed than I was when they filmed that clip. So let's talk monthly favorites. I also want to hear about your monthly favorites in the comments. If you made it this far, please answer these questions with me so that I can get to know you guys. First, as always, TV shows and movies. As always, and I will not talk about this more, rewatching Big Bang Theory as I have for the past like a year and a half now. I watch it all the time, every day when I go to bed, every day when there's nothing on. It's just kind of like background noise to me now. Still listening to that. And I recently started watching Dexter again. I had watched the first season many times, always fall asleep to it, but I'm watching it with my partner now. We're on like almost the end of season 2. I'm liking Dexter. I'm not really sure how I feel about it at this point on. I think I will need like one more season to make up my mind if I like it or not, but he really enjoys it, so we're watching it slowly. I am not someone to binge a bunch of episodes. The episodes are like 50 minutes long, which is ridiculous, but we are doing it and I am enjoying the process, and I'm enjoying a lot of the side characters a lot more than Dexter himself, but still having a fun time. As for music, the usuals are still here. Passenger, through and through, always will be. His concert is in August, and so obviously getting very excited for that because I haven't seen him in a few years. Noah Khan also has a concert at Osheaga in a couple of months, so I'm still listening to him a lot. But one musician, well, artist that I listen to in like different times, like I've listened to her music for a couple of years, but I'm just now again getting back into her music, is Tanil Towns. She is a country artist, and I've seen her live. I love her music, and especially the song Jersey on the Wall is very sad, but it's beautiful and it gives me the chills every time. I listen to it a lot, and I listened to it a lot in April, so I can kind of talk about my mindset at the same time, but let's not get into that. As for food, definitely chocolate covered strawberries. I had never had them before in the 27 years of my life before this month, when I had purchased them for my partner's birthday dinner where we had like fondue, and that whole evening is probably one of my favorite evenings I've had in the whole month. And just chocolate covered strawberries are divine. Obsessed. I want to eat them every day now. My favorite video to film has to have been my vlogs, and for once they were pretty well received. I feel like they got more views than usual, more engagement, and I had a lot of fun filming them. I loved putting in a little bit of lifestyle content like that grocery haul and those kinds of things, and I just have been loving filming vlogs, and I think more and more people are enjoying my vlogs because I'm putting in a little bit more time editing, and just like the vibes are a bit different, and I think it's working, and I'm really having a fun time doing them. As for books, I have two favorites for the month. One is Mystic School of Musicraft, which I have a full review coming for you guys, and the other is Tutoring the Player by Rebecca Jenchak. And again, with that book, there will be a special unboxing of the whole series, which is 4 books, coming in the next like 2 weeks, because my Hello Lovely box is finally shipping, and it's going to be on its way to me this week, so I cannot wait to film a video unboxing those, because Tutoring the Player has become like one of my favorite books. I think about it all the time. It's short, it's sweet, I loved it. I love Rebecca Jenchak's writing, so I can't wait to read more of that series, and that was also definitely a highlight, as was Mistwick. I can't wait to move on to book 2 and book 3, because we got news that Audible has like published book 3 on audio, and I'm so stinking excited for it. So yeah, those were all of my monthly favorites. Do I have anything I'm looking forward to in the month of May? Absolutely. Nice weather. We're starting a garden. I'm going plant shopping tomorrow, which I'm so excited. I also have a bunch of new plants that I got in the past few days, but the place where we're going is humongous. I will be taking you in a vlog, and I can't wait to get my hands on so many more plants to put everywhere in my house that are obviously safe for pets or in a space where they won't reach them. And yeah, I just can't wait for nicer weather and all that kind of stuff. So thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, leave a plant emoji to let me know you were here. And don't forget to answer what your monthly favorites were. And I'll see you very soon with another video. Bye guys, happy reading.